This does not feel like a remake. This feels like an adaptation of this crappy game. Red Dawn. So Red Dawn is the remake of the 1984 Red Dawn, which originally starred Patrick Swayze. However, in this version, we have a new crew headlined with Chris Hemsworth, aka Thor, Josh Peck, Josh Hutcherson. With this Red Dawn, instead of the Russians invading the US, we now have the North Koreans invading the US. While Chris Hemsworth takes his crew into hiding, they see that his dad's character has been taken hostage. He tells him and his crew to kill the invaders. I'm just gonna let you guys know right now, I have not seen the original Red Dawn. Going into this movie, I had already pretty low expectations because this movie just felt like a crappy adaptation of Homefront, which is a really stupid game. But it also felt like a really Michael Bay movie, like his others aren't already. So first of all, the plot. Okay, I can understand in the original with the Russians invading the US. I couldn't see this happening in real life. You know what, I'm just gonna turn this over. Angry Joe, take it away.
A nuclear-powered North Korea invading the United States. First off, the Koreans don't invade the US. They could never invade the US.
Exactly, I could never see this happening. The plot is pretty stupid, it's predictable at times. You can just see in their faces, and most of the actors' faces, especially Josh Peck's, of what they're gonna do next. And I swear to God, Josh Peck in this movie is a total dumbass in this movie. The only thing I liked about this movie was Chris Hemsworth because he was the only one that actually seemed to try and give a good performance, and that was a fast pace. I have never been a fan of remakes. They just seem to just shit on the original like they always do. The acting other than Chris Hemsworth was just all around pretty terrible. The dialogue is just really atrocious. Josh Peck in this movie was just f***ing terrible. The decisions he makes in this movie are so stupid. And when you hear Josh Peck speak in this movie, it sounds like he's been yelling at people all day long, and it's so strained. Josh Hutcherson wasn't good either. Isabel Lucas, who you might remember from Transformers 2, she tries to play the hot chick, and she fails at playing the hot chick. The action scenes in this movie felt like a Michael Bay movie. It looks so fake. The CGI looks terrible in the action scenes. There are some that look decent. The others are just terrible. Yeah, I didn't like this movie at all. The cinematography wasn't good. There are some parts where the cinematographer used a shaky cam just to simply shake the f***ing thing around. This movie had so many parts of the plot where it tried to force you to cry. There's no character development in this movie at all. It's really poorly made. The ending is so anticlimactic. So aside from some good acting from Chris Hemsworth and from a surprisingly fast pace, Red Dawn fails as a remake altogether thanks to its atrocious dialogue, bad action scenes, and terrible acting from Josh Peck and all the others. And yet again, it feels like just a poorly made video game adaptation. So I'm gonna give Red Dawn a 1 out of 5 stars. So comment down and let me know below of what the worst remake you've ever seen is. And I will see you guys next time.
Seriously, do it. Do it. Do it.